My name is Lidia Bradau, and I play center midfield for the Queen's women's soccer team. Honestly, a lot of factors. I think obviously like the big ones were soccer and academics, so it's a really great school for the sciences, which is what I'm very interested in. And soccer-wise, they have a long tradition of winning. So in the years before I came, they won a couple national championships, which is always like the end goal. But honestly, it came down to when I stepped on campus for the first time. I just felt at home, like I don't even know how to explain it. It was just like I knew this was where I had to come, so that's how it happened. I'm in Biomedical Computing. I just switched into it this year, and what I like is it's a good mix between two different disciplines. So it's got one foot in the science camp, like life sciences, which I've always been very interested in, like I said, and particularly like neuroscience, that area. But then the computing side of it I like because it's just such a dynamic, growing field, and it's actually like has growing implications in scientific research, which I might want to do. So it just seemed like a good mix of things. I mean, I know it's like typical, but my parents have honestly like the sacrifices that they've made for me to be like where I am and who I am is unreal. I can't even imagine it. So they've definitely played a huge role. And then obviously like when you spend so much time with your teammates, they become family and they really shape who you are like on and off the field. So that's also a huge part of who I am. There's so many things, such an awesome team. Honestly, soccer-wise, we have such a good group. It's crazy. Like everyone has their own role in the team and everyone just works so well together, and we have great chemistry, and we grind so hard. We work so hard for every ball. But also off the field, like we are honestly just all best friends, and we have such a good time together. So it's such a good environment to be in. At that point, when we had to beat York to make it to nationals, like I was numb. I don't even know what was going through my head. I didn't know you had to wait for a whistle to kick the penalty, so I had to kick twice. That was a little stressful, but honestly, like as soon as it went in, like never felt better in my whole life. Like just a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I'm so happy the team made it. A lot of good choices, but I'm gonna have to go with my housemate Bella Jacko. We've known each other for several years before we came here. We've played together growing up, and we know each other so well. We're like the same person. And not only is she smart and resourceful, but she's very hardworking. So I feel like as soon as we set up the shelter, she'd want to do like hill sprints and maybe kick the ball around a bit. So probably Bella. Being a Gael means a lot of things to me. Probably, I'd say the biggest thing is just that comes to mind is family. Everyone here, whether they're in a different program, different sport, even if you don't directly know them, like if you're wearing the Q, you know just the struggles they go through. You have similar work ethics, ideals, and just having that big of a support system and people who are all going through the same thing is really good. And they just push you to be better in your sport and academics and your social life. So probably just family.